Let us know. Okay.
Are we ready, Jesse?
Just 1 second.
Oh, really?
All right, go ahead. Yep, you're good.
All right, good. Let's call the meeting to order. My clock shows that it's 4:35 on the 17th of December. Thank you all very much for your time and talent. And let me first say that I'm so glad you were able to make very positive progress last week. So that looks good. So thank each and every one of you for your contributions, decisions, and leadership last week. So appreciate that. So we'll try to stick to the agenda as best we can. First item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes from December 10. So I did have a chance to look through the minutes, read through them. Any action on those minutes from December 10?
I move that we accept the minutes as read.
Properly made motion by Mr. Ed Murray. Is there a second? Motion to the floor is to approve the December 10 minutes. Is there a second to the motion?
I second.
And Chow.
Yes, me.
Second. Thank you. All right. And properly made. Are there any corrections, additions, clarifications? Seeing none, all in favor? All right. Any opposition to? Thank you. Any oppositions? Any abstentions? Seeing none, motion passes. So thank you all very much. Thank you, Barb and staff, for pulling them together, keeping the business of the group moving forward. Thank you. All right. So next item is where we have an opportunity to pick up on any newly submitted information about the process, the review committee, and so forth. The public comments. Any additional public comments since our last meeting, Barb?
I'm sorry, there has been none, but
Okay.
we'll be working on that over the break and before the public hearing for this committee.
All right. So, any questions for Barb that you might want her to be attentive to as she goes through that process of pulling out any public comment for our future meetings? Okay, seeing none, keep it moving. We now want to attend to the research on the proposed names. We did receive from Barb research on the proposed names that we will be able to utilize as we go forward. So by way of just bringing us all up to date, Barb, you want to give an overview of what we've been
So I think I'm going to share my screen if I could.
Okay.
I do want to make sure that everybody was able to see it. I know we sent it out before the weekend, and then there were a couple of additions that were made on Saturday, but I think we're pretty good to go. So it comes in a really, really awesome format, and Gail did all of this. I am just
Hi,
the
Gail.
messenger. So you click on the link and it opens it up, and there are files for each of the names that we have left on the table, and you just click on it. And then the PDF files that she has associated with that name are all there, and you can review them at your leisure. This has been open to the public as well since Friday. So it's not new, and of course there's a lot out there, but some of these PDF files are bigger than others. But the format of it is just really super simple, and we have appreciated getting this from Gail in the past in this way. So I just wanted to point it out that it's here, and that I hope that you had a chance to review it before you got here tonight, so that you would be able to better decide on the remaining names.
Gotcha. All right. So we want that piece of information is available to us, has been submitted to each member. So I think as we go forward in our deliberations tonight, we can certainly rely on that information as we see fit. So, given that update and overview from Barb, we now have moved into the main the main portion of our agenda this evening. And I thought what we would do is we would just dive into it. If I remember correctly, we did receive the names of the 10 proposals that were submitted that Barb pulled together. And there they, nope, that's public comment. But
Sorry,
if
I'm working with it. Here we go.
there you go. Right. So what we did get following last week's meeting was a listing of the 10 proposals that were not ranked, but necessarily prioritized for further consideration. And these are the proposals that Gail used to do her research in terms of giving us background information. So, and I think what we had talked about 2 meetings ago is we would use the ranking tool that we were providing an overview by Barb to rank these proposals down to the final 4. So, having said that, and I'm just going to read them off. We all got them. The remaining 10 proposals for consideration: Lori Carey, Marlene Ann Cummings, Capitol Springs, Shirley Abrahamson, Southside Community, Ada Deer, Milton McPike, Badger Rock, Nine Springs, and Goodman. And the categories of the groups that they fall in: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the proposals fall in the people persons category. 1, 2, 3, 4 fall in the place category. So we got 2 categories. And if you all recall, we had the people, the place, and kind of the idea. Remember that 3rd category was kind of the idea or the concept. So nothing from the concept made it into the final grouping here. But given those names, we're now ready to move forward in ranking them. So the floor is open for any directions, any thoughts about moving forward this evening on these 10 proposals. Any questions, concerns, asterisks that we might have? Okay. All right. So if you all recall, one of the things we were able to do, Barb and the staff were able to do, is get the top 4 candidates or applications or proposals from each of us. So that was done, and that was a big factor in these 10 final proposals. So I think we're ready to go forward. All right. So what now, Bob, do we need to have the names? Should we have printed off the names of these 10 before we go into the ranking, or they're going to appear in your ranking tool?
They will appear in the ranking tool.
All right. And we can move them from there.
Yes. So
Okay.
the next step that happens is I will send each of you a link via your email. You'll get the link and you'll see the list of names.
Okay.
And you'll be able to drag and drop and put them in the order that you prefer.
Okay.
So what I would suggest is that we recess the meeting until all of the ranking has been done, and we will share the results publicly and at the same time as we give them to the committee here tonight.
Right.
Everybody agree with that? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, the question is, Barb, so you're going to send them to our email now?
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
correct. That's
so I
approved.
can, okay, then I'm going to pull up my email now.
Yes, thank you for that. So there is a formal recess of the meeting. Merely means that we're going to probably stop the recording and stop the live stream until you are back online.
Right.
It gives all of you a chance to go check your email and do your voting. And then I will run the tool, and then I will bring the results back to you as fast as we can. So that's what we're doing. So when we recess, we note the time that we're doing that and we note the time that we came back. So we'll know exactly how long we were gone.
Yep.
I will definitely give you time to do this, so don't feel any rush whatsoever. As soon as you are ready, let me know that.
No.
Email, or I'll be able to see what you've done in the tool anyway. So just take your time, and if you have any questions, of course, come back online and I'll be here. I'm gonna stay here in the meeting for sure. Everybody stay here in the meeting. But you
Right.
can shut off your mic and you can shut off your video if you want, so your name will still appear on the screen. But yes, if you have questions, you let me know however you want to. I think most of you have my cell phone number. I have that here too, if that's easier to text or however you want to do it. Okay? All right, so I think we are formally recessed at 4:46 p.m. Okay, if you could all go to your email, that'll be the next step. Thank you.